Hello, my name's Ellis from Frontline over in Lancaster, and we're going to be showcasing this lovely Volvo XC60 B5 Black Edition, featuring the latest equipment from the guys over at Woodway Engineering, all manufactured by Whelen. As you can see, this Volvo features the other grille. We're normally used to the authorities' vehicles having the vertical fins. Offers a couple of different challenges, but obviously it's nothing that we haven't come across before. So with the brackets that we've designed, we've managed to mount some Ion Duo light heads behind the grille. Really nice and discreet, but offers that massive pack of light that you need at this mid-level. Moving down a little bit, we're also featuring the ABS fend-off plate, which has two Ion universals mounted, one either side, and they're in blue. And then similarly, we have a pair of Ion Duos down at the bottom, featured in blue and white as well. So these offer us a couple of different options with the control system that we've gone for. We've obviously got blue only mode for predominantly nighttime driving, but we also pack a massive punch of white bright lighting with the Duo light heads. It also gives us the nice opportunity to override these as floodlights as well, so lighting up the area of a scene. If this vehicle pulls up in front of a road traffic collision, we can light the scene up, making it safe for the responders that are going to be working that scene. On this installation, we've also featured the Whelen Vertex lamp. Now, we were very limited on space, this obviously being a black edition. I believe there's some tech from Polestar and some interior upgrades as well. The vehicle does have a 360-degree camera system and a couple of sensors, so we were really limited on space inside the housing. We've opted for the Whelen Vertex with the 360-degree emitter. We've also gone for a surface mount variety with a black bezel, which really complements the black colour of the car and is quite discreet in the way it's mounted. It's not intrusive, it sits quite nicely, and it offers a very wide spread of junction side impacts and fend-off protection. We're also featuring the Mini T Ions across the top of the window. We've got four of these in dual colour blue and white, and those are the Woodway supplied window pods. Keeping with the mounting solutions provided by Woodway, we've got a Ion Universal single colour in blue mounted in the 68-degree window pod. Couple of really nice features to this. Very easy to mount. We've got adjustment in the light, so we can make sure that we're getting the best lighting angle possible out the side of it, and it also has zero flashback into the cabin. So on the front of the vehicle is obviously where we want to dominate that vehicle's presence and really aid a progressive response. Plenty of lighting, plenty of attention grabbing. On the rear, it's really important to keep up with that as well. A lot of vehicles you sometimes see less lighting on the rear. On this one, we've gone the whole 9 yards. Obviously, keeping up with the mounting solutions from the guys over at Woodway, we are going with 68-degree window pods, the Ion Universal plate mount, and the universal mounts for the underslung lights at the bottom. This offers a couple of different features. Primarily, we're not having to drill any holes. All of these are lease safe, so the only holes that we've drilled are for the number plate. When the number plate goes back on at the end of the vehicle's service life, you'll never see that. It can be sealed, aesthetically pleasing, no reduced cost at the end of life. So this is the typical 999 operation mode. We've got plenty of blue flashing lights. We've got the side and rear impact protection covered nicely with the fend off and the side window pod. We've also got plenty of blue light into the rear. Steady burn gas-o light aids in a number of different ways. Essentially, it's just to prove that the vehicle was travelling to an emergency at the time that any cameras activate for speed, bus lane, other offences. These are the Duo light heads, Whelen Ion Duo, obviously shown here in the 999 response mode, but you can also double them up as rear heads. Looks fantastic, obviously plenty of warning. The coverage is brilliant, but this can be a little bit confusing, especially at night. From distances of about a mile back, all you're really going to see is this really chaotic flash and a purple blob as you're approaching, which is not what we want for members of the public. We want to see clear differentiation in the patterns. We want to see colour blocking so they can clearly identify a vehicle displaying blue and red flashing lights is stationary at the scene of an emergency. We do that by putting the vehicle into at scene mode. Slows the patterns down a little bit. We have a single flash. From a distance, this is a lot less chaotic, and it clearly shows what the vehicle is intending to convey. So what's really nice about the lighting equipment that we've chose to use, obviously all made by Whelen and supplied by Woodway into the UK, is that it's so versatile. These lights are capable of flashing themselves, but on this installation, they're all set to steady and the control system does all the hard work. This is a version of dynamic variable intensity, which is becoming a little bit more common now in the UK, a little bit more popular for a couple of reasons, but mainly because it calms down the scenes. Now, it takes away this big chaotic flashing circle of emergency lights, calms it down a little bit, clear differentiation in the colours, which is nice and which we want to see. Obviously, the Whelen lighting, really versatile, can be used with a number of different control systems, which is why it's fantastic for installations just like this. Now, the full team has thoroughly enjoyed this build, and it's really good to see the end result. Even more so because of the support that we get from the guys at Woodway Engineering. Obviously, as you can tell, whether it's bespoke mounting solutions that we have to fabricate in-house or working with suppliers that make up purpose-built solutions tailored to your vehicles, we've got you covered.